And I'm going to let it go right through.
Agape love.
Right, we got the agape love. The love that God has for you and me is called the agape love.
Yes.
That's not the same kind of love that you have for your wife or husband. Because the first man on earth was Adam.
Yeah.
Now, God loved Adam, and Adam loved God.
Yeah.
But look what he said. It's not good for man to be alone. So that means that the love that God had for Adam was the agape love. He saw that Adam was alone. So God gave Adam a wife. So what did God do? He put Adam in a deep sleep, took his rib, and made woman. Now her name was not Eve until they was put out the Garden of Eden.
Oh.
He called her woman. He said, bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh. In other words, Lordy had mercy. She was a beautiful woman. God didn't give Adam a man. God didn't give Adam a husband. God gave Adam a wife.
Yeah.
God did not give woman a wife. He gave woman a husband. He told them to be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
So now the love that we have for God and the love that God has for us is not the same as the love you have in a marriage. Because you can love God and still be lonely because you need companionship. So that's what the Bible said in 1 Corinthians chapter number 7 verse 9. It's better to marry than to burn. Now some folk God had made to be eunuchs. Some people don't want to get married. You just married to Jesus. Everyone not meant to be married. You're just meant to be a eunuch. That's a good thing. Apostle Paul was a eunuch for Christ. And there's those who need to be married. You need companionship. That's what the Bible said in 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. Let every man have his own wife. It didn't say another man's wife.
Not 5 wives.
Not 5 wives, that's right. Let every woman have her own husband. Keep it going.
Not 10 husbands.
Not 10 husbands, not 10 wives.
One and one.
We're living in days you got women out there cheating on their husbands.
Open marriages.
I see a gold digger who wants to push the trigger. We got men out there cheating on their wives. No cheating. If you're not going to be faithful, don't get married. The Bible said marriage is honorable in all. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. God bless you, young man. And the bed is undefiled. But whoremongers.
Sex is undefiled in the marriage bed.
That's right. And it's called, now in the Bible, you notice something in the Bible, you'll never find the word sex, even though we use the word sex in modern day. They always say in the Bible, they knew each other. You know what that? So they
Old
knew
Testament.
each other. But the word sex came from somewhere. Nothing wrong with saying that word. But I just want to clarify that lovemaking is under what? Undefiled.
Undefiled,
That's
yeah.
right. And he's going to say, and the whoremongers,
shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. There's a whole lot of whoremongering going on now in relationships. It's in the church, it's outside the church. There's a whole lot of adultery going on, a lot of fornication, a lot of lust. There's even lust on the Facebook, lust on the Instagram, lust on the YouTube, even lust in the pulpit. You got women out there dressing, and not trying to put no one down. I say this respectfully. How you saved and got the Holy Ghost and wearing a mini skirt. That's what God don't judge the clothes, really.
Don't judge people by appearances. That's wrong.
But see, when people say come as you are.
See his clothes with modesty.
Right, you got to dress in modesty. Now when the Bible said, people say come as you are. I don't say that in the word. It said, he said, come unto me all you that labor.
And I'll have you labored.
And I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and they may find rest for your soul. But when you're serving God, you can't dress any kind of way. You got women coming to church with skirts up here, breasts out here. Now you can't tell the church from a strip club. Ain't that right? They invited me to one time to $4 church. We had all them demons in there. They were there playing Michael Jackson in the church. I said, Lord, I'm getting out of here. This is God's church.
Yeah.
Now you bring it on temptation, and then when a man says something to her, oh, you need to go to church. Oh, you got a lust demon. Please, my sister, put some clothes on. You can't say you're a woman of God. And you
dress like the world.
Seducing spirit, because the demons of Jezebel and lust have came in the church. You don't see men dressing half naked. Most of the time it's the women. And we're not trying to put down the women. But when you have Christ in your life, you got inner beauty.
Yes.
When God give you a wife, she ain't no knife. Oh, come on, somebody. She's a virtuous woman. She got inner beauty. She's not going to do things to bring on temptation and cause you to go into a jealous rage. Because now she's bringing on temptation to the men because everything is hanging out.
Right.
It's a final peace with all men and holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. Churches have become like Babylon.
Amen.
Churches have become like Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, Lord help me, Lord help me, Lord. When you say, Lord, forgive me, he'll forgive you.
Yes, He will.
Make sure when God forgive you, forgive yourself. Because I make mistakes, but when you fall, you can get back up. Oh, ain't that right, good brother?
Yes,
I love your spirit, brother. What's your name, brother?
My name is Kahin.
You got a good spirit, brother.
I just came from the hospital.
You're gonna write a book one day. Your whole life is a book.
I'm thinking about it.
You ain't tell me that, right? The Lord just told me.
You just told me that.
Uh-huh. You've been thinking about writing a book, right?
Yes.
The Lord just told me you will write a book. You will write a book. And your whole life is an open book.